Hey guys, welcome to Hell on It Games. I am on Icarus on the Olympus map, and I'm about to start the operation called Influx.
You know, I've got a job for you, if you don't mind who you're working for. You know, I don't care who you are, so long as you deliver.
Okay, that didn't say a right lot, did it? So we'll just pop this away. Just don't want to be carrying that everywhere. Okay, we get that out for killing polar bears. We've got our Arctic animal feed. We've got 2 hot water things. I do need to rebuff, so I'll just add some food, which I've got in this one. I tend to have the honey smoked bacon for the plus 25 food effects duration mainly. I have the plus 32 melee damage from the gorse smoked gamey meat. I have plus 32 melee attack speed from the stringy jerky. And I've got a 4th one just for their health, 219 health. And that's me now set up. I've got coffee and warm water in case it gets cold or goes into a storm. But I'm actually wearing obsidian armour for the physical resistance. And I'm wearing the Xenon backpack just so I can get the creature vestiges, but I normally would add to that this Biomore backpack, which gives me a little bit more physical resistance, takes you to 95 physical resistance. It's good against the polar bears. So we're good to go. We're going to see if we can reach the marked location, which shouldn't be too far away. I've just completed the other mission in the Arctic, so I used the radio to take this one, as you could see. So try and, if you're in the Arctic, I might as well do all the Arctic missions if I can. Try and avoid going back to base. Got to try and avoid the quarrites as well, because I have done the, I've already done the quarrite. What do you call it? Oop, great hunt. Let's just unstuck to get out of that. We're going to have to go around. Sometimes, most of the time you can run straight over the chasms if they're small, as long as you're on a fast enough tame. Let's see what's over here. I think I'm going to have to go back to base to create a load of stuff for this. I think this is one of build your own base type thing. I'm also going to have to be a bit careful of the Arctic scorpions. I know I'm still yet to complete the bestiary on these things, so I know that they don't like explosive damage, but I should have just used my explosive thing there. So I'll actually, can I just cancel that. I'm just going to put my Xenon backpack on before I skin it, and that gives you the vestige. So the vestige there. What was my progress? Oh, 339 of 1200. So I'm going to have to kill a ton of these Arctic scorpions to complete my bestiary on that. I'm down to my last 6 or 7 things on the bestiary, and Arctic scorpions one of them. Bear cubs another. Don't know quite how I'm going to do bear cub. Anyway, back to the quest at hand. So this is the area it wants you to create a base. Reach the marked location. Done.
This is the place. Time to build.
Potbelly stove, cooking station and an oxidizer, 6 bedrolls. So I'm not going to have simply not going to have the ingredients or resources to be able to do that here. So I'm just going to go. It's just going to be quicker for me to run back to base, make it there, and come back. So I think this is a relatively simple quest. So feel free to fast forward the video if you want me, if you're interested in me completing it. Otherwise, move on to a different video. It doesn't look like particularly difficult. Nothing special about this one other than running backwards and forwards. But on my way back, I'm going to pop into a few caves just to see if there's any more exotic that I can. We'll go down. Doesn't matter if we fall in. There's exotic. So you can find these exotic nodes in most of the caves now, because I've been on the open world a while, so I might as well have it, especially the noxious crust that comes with it, which gives 5 times the amount of exotic. And then if you want to get out the cave, easiest way is unstuck and it'll take you back to the surface. So we will head back. If we see any other caves, we'll pop into them. Is that one over there maybe? Well, it's on our way back, so we'll check. If you're wondering what that thing is across my back, it's a mammoth tusk. I killed a mammoth and I'm carrying one back to base. Just easy. It's easy. I think it gives you about 400 bone, which equates to I think about 100 epoxy. So it's something like that. So it's worth taking back if you need epoxy or bone for your chemistry bench. Okay, we are now back into the forest. We're going to hang a left and go to the desert because my base is over here in the desert. So, stuck ourselves up against the wall. Have to go around. I don't want to be dropping down too far. Before I do that, let's just put that onto my beast. There we go. Don't want to be carrying noxious crust around with you for too long. You can take damage over time, so just pop it on your tame. Right, let's get out of here, and then we need to find our quickest way up, across this up to. It's probably up here, so I've put my marker at the right spot. I actually really like having my base in the desert. Because you can run around without the trees and the bushes constantly annoying you, and you can see, you know, if there's a rock face, you can see it, so you can avoid it as you approach it, rather than getting right up to it and then you go, oh no, I have to find a way around. So it's your movement around to, especially when you've set drills up and things like that, it's just much easier to get to your drills. Stuff like, what is that? Is that? No, it's not. I thought I saw a cave entrance, but it wasn't. I'll stick to this right hand side for now. That should take me up, up, up. Right, okay, while we're running, have a quick look. There we go. So we want to be right across to that entrance there. I'll just go straight across the ground now. Good stuff. Run out of stamina. The only problem is you can't cancel your buffs, so I've currently got the Arctic buff on and the standard buff you get from the food trough food. So I'm going to have to stick with that until they run out, unfortunately. So this is what I mean about the blooming forest. I hate living in a forest because you're just constantly trying to get around the trees. Over logs and all that stuff, just a pain. And I absolutely love living in the desert for ease of travel. Okay, now that assumes that you have got the scoria resources unlocked in the orbital exchange, because you really want, if you're going to live in the desert, you really want the way off we go. Is that a cave? Oh, let's check this cave out, see if there's some exotics inside. Squeeze our way through. There we go, let's have a look. Yeah, there'll be some exotics around the back. There's normally... There we go. Always the same spot. So we'll have that. There we go. You notice the slight different pitch in the noise when it's the last hit. So you know it's the last hit because there's a slightly different pitch to the sound. Drop the stone, I don't want that. Stone, don't want that. Exotics, do want that. That's interesting, there's only 15. Normally you get 16, so I'm just going to go back. And check I got that last exotics. I did get the full thing. Yeah, looks like I did. That's odd, you normally get 16. Noxious crust, only got 15 that time. Where is my team? think he's stuck in the... I think he's followed me into the... There he is. He's teleported into the cave. Turn off my light, and we will now travel to this entrance over here in the desert. Okay, off we go. Just keep running in that general direction and up to that entrance there. As you can see over there, you can now see the desert type stones in the mountains. That gives you a good indication you're heading in the right direction. We are now in the desert. Just going to... What I might show you as well as part of this is just how to kill a sandworm quite quickly. Done it a few times before, but I do like collecting the biomass that you get from sandworm scales. Okay. Off we trot. Still can't see the disturbance. Is it up on that hill there? Oh, there it is. Okay. So the good thing about the Ubis is it gives you that additional poison protection. That I'm going to take on anyway. Right. So best thing to do with these is wait till they spit, then shoot them in the mouth. That takes with a sniper rifle. That takes a quarter of their health away. We're going to need 4 shots and it'll be dead. One more, we might need a 5th, but probably won't need to hit it in the head, but we might as well. There we go, dead. Oh, my last ammo as well was my thing. So we will first of all get all the stuff off the sandworm. Make sure I've got it all. Always check, because sometimes when your inventory's full it doesn't take everything. Then have a look around the sandworm and just collect up all these additional scales, because they also can turn them into... you see they look like rocks? I'm going to have to kill him, he spotted me. You see, yeah, the scales look a bit like rocks, so you can forget them sometimes or miss them. But I think that's everything. It is, so let's carry on back to base, which is this way. So now just a straight run up to my base, so you can run that whole distance in the desert without any trees or interferences, except if you run up a rock pointlessly. Okay, off we go. You see, I've laid some cables down. You sometimes follow those, but don't need to. Just keep going straight and I'll hit my base. And then we can make the equipment we need to set up the barracks. There's my base. Of course, you run out of stamina just as you approach your base. There's my base, all made of scoria. And Thames can just run straight over gates, so that's useful. And we'll just pop him there. There's my base, all my cows. And the first thing I'm going to do, actually, is stop him putting on follow. Put him on steer. Then we're going to take that noxious crust off him and put that in the machine to start to make the biomass. Already got a lot of exotics on there cooking, so we might as well cook the rest of those in that one. Just have that as exotics only. And we'll do the biomass in this one. all that in there, all that in there. Actually, you can't put vestiges in there. Now, what else? Have I got any of this in my... No, it doesn't look like I've got any more in there. So we'll leave that cooking while we make our bits and pieces. So we need 6 warm and sheltered bedrolls. Actually, that's just 6 bedrolls. So for bedrolls, we're going to need fur. And we're going to need, I think, sticks. So, and we're going to need leather too. So I think that's right. Let's just check the crafting requirements for bedrolls. Sticks and fibre, okay. So here's the fibre. Sticks can be made from wood, so if you've got any wood, I often have wood in these because of my, come on, no wood. So I'm going to have to cut down some of my trees just to get some wood, which is fine, it's dead easy. I haven't got any trees growing currently. Okay, I'll see if I've got some wood somewhere else in the base then. Normally, there we go, wood. Take that, which means we can make sticks. Yeah, let's just do 100. And let's get some bedrolls. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bedrolls. That might, we need a little bit more fur. Is any fur in there? Yes, there was fur. Whoa, why is it doing that? Okay. I don't know what's happening there, but there's something going on with the... Obviously my inventory's full, so it's doing the sticks one at a time. Great, instead of stacking them, so... I'm going to have to pick each stick up. Oh, you know what I made? I obviously made 100 times 100 sticks instead of just... That was silly, that's a lot of sticks. I'm going to leave them on the floor, I don't need them. Okay, I need some more fur. I don't need all them sticks, so let's just put some sticks back in there and let's craft our 6 bedrolls. I'm going to put these in a pouch, so it's easier. While I'm at it, I'm going to put this stuff away. Don't need this out right now. That's not the right one for that. So we got a pouch full of 6 bedrolls. That's the first thing we need. What else? Potbelly stove, cooking station, and an oxidizer. I'm just going to see what I've got from when I started out. Do I have any of that stuff in here? Don't have an oxidizer, don't have a potbelly stove. So I don't have a cooking station either, so I'm going to craft this stuff from scratch. So let's see. That's an oxidizer. That's an oxide dissolver. I think it needs an oxidizer, which is the one you craft yourself. Let's just search for it in my own menu. Yeah, it's the oxidizer, which needs bone. So let's see, got any bone? Bet I haven't. Yay, bone. Okay, so that's the oxidizer. That. Cooking station. So is that a basic cooking station? Yeah, it's a cooking station. So I just need 4 iron ingots for that. Let's see if we've got some. We have. So a basic cooking station, which is that one. And then finally, a pot-bellied stove, which I think... it is in there. Look at that. So I need more iron ingots, copper and epoxy. Definitely got epoxy. I think I've got copper in one of my cooked things. We've got copper. We've got iron ingots. I reckon we've got everything we need for a pot-belly stove. That's that. That. Good. I'll put all this up in here now. Take the items I need. So basically, I think I'm ready to go back. Just need to get rid of all this stuff I've got on my body. What's going on outside? sticks. So I'll just leave them on the floor. There we go. Right, so what I'd like to do now is a final check. So 6 sheltered bedrolls. I got them in a pouch, haven't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cooking station, oxidizer, potbelly stove. Cooking station, oxidizer, potbelly stove. So that's everything. Now I need to set up barracks. So I'm assuming that they need to be sheltered. So I'm going to go get what I made earlier, not on this video, is my scoria stuff that I usually carry around with me everywhere I go. I haven't got any pillars for some reason, so I obviously missed that. So I need some pillars. And that way I can just make up a base that isn't going to get damaged by stuff. I can put all the things in it. As soon as the quest's complete, I'll pick them all up again. While I'm at it, I'll go and convert my mammoth tusk into 400 crushed bone. I'm going to go get the other mammoth tusk off my Ubis as well. Do the same with that one. Might just pop that in this. There we go. Why am I overburdened? Oh, it's all my scoria stuff. So let's put all this in here. To get rid of all these vestiges, sort out some of my inventory. Stone in there. Vestiges in the trophy making spot. What's the? Might actually wait to sleep as well, but before I go back, let's have a little drink. Don't need that fur anymore, so we'll put that in there. I can put the backpack away. Starting to get tidier now. Well, what have we got here I can get rid of? Need that, don't need that with me, so I can put that in the electric thing, ready to make polar bear armour. I'm actually going to go and just place these somewhere, if it'll let me. Too steep. Oh, that'll let me place them. So just a bit of fun. We'll put them in the corner of the base here, just for aesthetics. There we go. I like that. Okay, I think there's some more stuff I need to put away. Right, are our pillars made? Our pillars are made. I don't need that many. Just one set will do. Put the pillars in the thing. So put those in a pouch as well, so you're not carrying those around. I'll put all that away. And I strongly recommend that you start collecting bear vestiges as early as you can. Don't convert them into trophies, just save them, because there's a mission that comes up later on Olympus where you have to, I think it's something like 20 that you need. It's a right pain trying to get that many bears. So I strongly suggest you start collecting them right from the start of the game. Don't turn them into trophies, because you can't use them. Okay, I think we're good to go. Back. So where do we need to go? Right, back to the Arctic, which is down here. So there's a quicker way. That was probably a longer way around. I think I'll go this way. Back next time. So let's get out of the base and go. I'm going to go back a different way. There is another sandworm there, but I'm going to get on with the video. Could do with some desert animal feed, but by the time I get it, I've lost the time. It would have granted. Actually, maybe not. Let's just quickly. That's Arctic. That said, if I do it, I'm just going to need the Arctic one later, so I think I'm just going to give it the Arctic one now, so it's ready when I do get there. Sacrifice a bit of speed for now until I get there. Yeah, first couple of times I've run these missions, I used to leave the bases lying around the map and like put thinking, oh, I'll go back to them when there's other missions nearby and stuff, but I never ever did. It was just a waste of resources and time, and they end up getting damaged by the weather anyway, so I tend to just dismantle them again now straight away as soon as I've finished the quests. If it's wood, I don't bother dismantling. I'm just letting them destroy. But there's quite a few quests that need bed rolls and potbelly stoves and stuff. So I'll take those back to base. Okay, we're back in the thing. We literally just need to be across to the Arctic now. So it's a bit of a long trawl, but off we go. Still a way to go. Oops. Okay, let's have a look at the map. Okay. Eventually, just want to be straight up there. There's going to be an edge I'm going to have to carefully navigate my way down. That's okay. That's the edge I was talking about. A little jump. Oh, that's okay. Didn't take any damage. Okay, let's go this way. Getting closer now. You can see the white of the mountains on the top there, so we know we're heading towards the Arctic. Stamina depleted. Let's look where we are on the map. Okay, nearly there. Ourselves up the hill, and we should be in the Arctic. It's usually a polar bear just as you enter the Arctic up here, so let's keep our eyes peeled. Stamina's run out again. Okay, not this time though, looks it. Oh, what's that? Oh, we've got a quarry. Let's see if we can just run past that. Okay, must be getting close now, I think. Yeah, getting close. Just need to safely get down the hill. So there's a big drop off. Oh, that's a little drop off, so we'll go down there. Down the hill. Round the corner. This will probably be a good enough location to build actually. Oh, look at that. Huh. Exotics deposit. Nice. What location is that? It is at M14. Just at the top of that ridge next to the lake. Lovely jubbly. Come back with the drills at some point in the future for that. We'll just make our way to the bottom because this frozen lake here, this is where I tend to build the thing because it's enclosed, a little bit safer from stuff. Right, so we need our. Where do we put the? Where do we put them? There we go. Right, so we'll build a small hut. Probably a 4x4 is going to be enough. So, sorry, a 2x2. Not much to fit in. So I'm not even going to build particularly fancy because I'm going to pick it all up again at the end. So we'll just go a couple of pillars just to hold stuff up. We'll build a 2x2. That's one. That's it. We'll have a doorway. We'll have. Just pick that one up because it's in the way. Oh, wrong button. Okay. That one. We'll put some light on the subject so we can see what we're doing. Then we're going to put all this stuff away because it's heavy. Now I need the bedrolls. Where are the bedrolls? There. Actually, could do with a door. I should have put the door on. There we go. Right, bedrolls. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. I just wish I had more. I've asked for this many times. More hot bar slots. You just need another hot bar. I don't know why it limits you to. But I do know why it limits you to 10 because they're trying to cater for those dreaded console players. Right, that's 6 bedrolls. Right, we need our potbelly stove. There's all our other stuff. Just take that out. Just dump it. Doesn't matter. It's not going to stay.
Time to wind up. You done everything they asked. Yanayo's gonna like this. A lot. They're worse friends to have, I guess.
As I say, historically, I would have left stuff here, a little base and a little thing, but it's just pointless. You never come back to it, so I'm going to save these for another time. It's useful having a load of bedrolls just for missions and bits and pieces. So there we go, and then we'll start from the top, down, using the Y key. Up in there, it's not all that. Just don't forget your door if you do that. And don't forget to pick up your pillars too, because they're worth keeping. And there we go. Sustainability at its best. Back to a greenfield site or a whitefield site. Mission is complete. Thanks for watching Hellvornet Games. I hope you enjoyed that video and I'll speak to you again soon. Time for some Christmas dinner.